Hey there, welcome to the LuzLumiere channel. Welcome to how to lose weight. What to do to lose weight. Hashtag what to do to lose weight. Look at tarot coming through with something practical, baby. Oh, okay. I have tarot and oracle decks here, piles. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. Pick your pile. Pick your pile. Let's see which one is calling to you, which one has some guidance for you for what to do to lose weight or what to do to become healthier, or get into like the ideal that's best for you. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. I will see you in your pile. Make sure to listen to the entire reading, because sometimes as the energy matures, just like any good food, it tastes better at the end. You get to see the full culmination of what something can become, and you might I don't want you to miss your blessing at the end. Okay, so I will see you in your pile 1, 2, and 3. Timestamps are in the description box below. Bye bye. Hey there, pile 3. What's up, pile 3? What to do to lose weight? How can you lose weight? What is Spirit out here trying to tell y'all about losing weight? Okay, I'm kind of getting a story here. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's get into this good. We have indulgence, loneliness, a natural disaster, and we have nightmare in the reverse. Okay, I'm gonna flip this like that, and we'll just have to remember that it was in the reverse. We have 6 and 7. I don't know why I said that. We have chalices, 6 of cups, and the 7 of cups. You are an emotional, I don't want to say you're an emotional eater, but you might be. Number 1, you could be someone who eats to fill the emotional body and not your physical body. So this is someone who, you're not hungry. You're eating because your being, your emotional being, your maybe even your mental being is hungry for something. And instead of giving it that thing, instead of filling up that emotional hole inside of you, that emotional hunger and emptiness, or whatever that feeling is, instead of filling that hole, you fill that hole with the wrong thing, which is food. And the food, it sticks to your body. And it feels good. Hello, duh, hi, okay. It does something. It gives you a high. It feels good when you're eating it, right? The flavors are dancing in your mouth. And rather than feeling whatever it was you were feeling before, you start feeling the flavors and tasting them and feeling how your body is reacting to the surge of good. Sugars and carbs and flavors and the like. You're using food, whether you know it or not, in a way to stuff that hole. And it's almost like you'd rather feel your body as full, as a way of sort of numbing that other hole, and so that you're feeling something else. But how long 333 does that really work for? How long does that last for? It doesn't. And so we do it again, because at least we had some temporary relief. Now, whether or not this is something that you do know, like not knowingly, but whether it's something that you do, whether the emotional hole is apparent, as in you can touch it on the surface. It could be a deeper hole. It could be a hole from childhood, right? It could be a hole from the future, thinking that you have dreams and desires that feel a little bit, that give you some anxiety or excitement, and it's uncomfortable to feel those feelings, or it's kind of like, I want to feel something else, or maybe you do get excited and you eat. There's a level of emotional eating, perhaps not the verbatim definition of emotional eating, but there is something here about indulgence, right? Being able to fill and feel your emotion. Now, whether you eat, you might be eating because you're happy. Maybe you just a happy bitch. Oops. Maybe you're just a happy person, and you eat because you're happy. But there's something there about that happiness or something, or maybe there's a bunch of people around sometimes and maybe you're alone. It depends. Anyway, with natural disaster, I feel like there is something that has happened in your past where food came to the rescue, where maybe food was a comfort. For me, this is true. For me, food is such a thing. Food has drawn me closer to people. When you buy me food, you have a special place in my heart. Like, it's that deep. Right? Food was a way that I felt my parents' love for me growing up, right? They would get me snacks or buy me food or cook me food. Food was when there was bonding happening. Food was when everybody was together, happy, smiling. Food is so important to me. And so maybe for some of you, food was a way that provided some level of comfort or healing growing up or just as a person. And that has stuck with you now. Or food was a way that in other ways provided comfort and healing as a coping mechanism. And that's what it was. Maybe you ate food to please other people, and now you eat food to when you need to feel that acknowledgement or attention or whatever. Like, food is the thing that is like the tangible thing that satiates that desire to be seen, the desire to be comforted, the desire to be right, the desire to be accepted, whatever that case may be. Now, loneliness and the Seven of Cups, indulgence and the Six of Cups, nightmare in reverse. It goes without saying that for you, what to do to lose weight is to not turn to food and instead face the feelings that are coming up. I want to belong. I'm at a party. I won't see this food again. Everybody's eating. Let me go ahead and eat. This is bonding. This is happy time. This is merriment. Therefore, I should eat and keep eating and keep eating. For you, it might be practicing a little bit of portion control, maybe chewing a little bit longer, maybe choosing different foods to eat, or just portion control and a bit of moderation instead of having, the whole burger. Using my own personal life example, instead of having the whole burger, have half and share it with someone else, right? Then you're getting that camaraderie of like sharing and being merry and all that stuff and sharing that burger, and you're enjoying it, etc. That's a way to sort of cut back on what you're putting into your body. And for others of you, with the loneliness and the Seven of Cups, thinking about the future, thinking about the past, daydreaming, and using food as a way to numb the excitement or numb the anxiety or numb the pain or numb the feelings of what used to be, what could be, what isn't. For you, my friend, honestly, whether it's due to merriment and the people-pleasing aspect and the being a part of the group, and this is how you show up in the group as someone who will do it, or whether it's coming from feelings of what I was talking about previously, like the loneliness, anxiety, or stress about the future, stress about the past. When it comes to these emotions, dealing with those emotions first is going to be helpful. I just heard and saw drinking water before you eat as well, right? If you're going to eat something, make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure you're hydrating yourself well, because what water is going to do is it's going to increase your stomach. It's going to fill your stomach, and you'll feel you may not eat as much because the water is in there and your stomach cannot take as much. You are literally putting like a physical barrier in your being to stop you from overindulging or overeating. So make sure you drink water, and I would also recommend warm water if you can, like off the stove or off the kettle type stuff. Don't burn yourself. Drink responsibly. But yeah, that'll help you feel that sense of fullness as you're getting along to dealing with the emotions and the feelings that come up when you want to eat. You could eat because you want to keep busy. Maybe there's stressful conversations around, or maybe you don't know what to do with your hands and you want to eat. At that point, look, the habits that you have are the habits that you have. Please don't mind my nails, baby. They got fucked up. Okay, they got real messed up, and I tried to do a little shortcut up until my next, I can do my nails again, but I had to get this video out to you guys, so this is what it is, baby. Anyway, deal with those emotions. But if you know you have certain patterns, like we've just discussed, if anything that I said sounds familiar, or using your own intuition, you're like, actually, you know what, like I did da-da-da-da-da, there's other things you could choose, right? There's other foods you could choose. If you know you have this habit, there's other ways you could mitigate this thing. So if you need to feel that sense of fullness in order to feel full emotionally, in order to sort of numb those feelings, as you are attending to those feelings, drink water, drink something warm, get hydrating drinks that maybe have some sweetness to it. Trick your brain, trick yourself, so that you have these sort of stop gaps that help you get, instead of chips, maybe try some celery and hummus or something. Yeah, these little shortcuts, right? Get some kale and dehydrate it. I don't know what foods you have in your region, but there could be other options, so that if you are going to cope, right? If as you're dealing with your coping mechanisms bit by bit, as you're moving through these things, you have certain other substitutes that are coming in for you to indulge in as you're moving through dealing with the emotions that are coming up. There's a disaster. There's something that happened to you that is still working around in your brain in the background. I don't know if it was a physical abuse, or I don't know if it was abuse necessarily. It could be active now. For some of you, it could have been sexual abuse. For some of you, it could have been just, some traumatic moment in your world. Whether it's something that you're like, oh, I'm over that or not. Like, you'd be surprised, baby. I have a good friend that really, really listens to me when I talk to her. And I've been talking to her for quite some time about certain issues. And the beautiful thing about our friendship was she was able to regurgitate to me certain things that I'd said, and she noticed certain patterns in what I was saying. Something that I never really talked about, I started talking about, and she's like, you know what, Luz, like, I've been noticing that lately, this is something you've been bringing up, and you never used to bring it up. Have you noticed that? And I was like, no, not really. Like, I don't really care. And she was like, maybe you do care. Maybe you do care. And I was like, what? What you talking? What you talking? And she said, Luz, maybe you do care. Maybe you do care. And maybe this thing is something that you put under the rug and you don't think you are, but maybe it is something that you do care about. Think about it. And she was completely right. She flipped my whole world when she said that. Because I didn't realize that I've been talking about it, but I did realize I had been thinking about it a little bit more. And I didn't know exactly where that was coming from. I say that to say there could be some things that you are like, oh, this happened to me, but it's whatever, I'm kind of over it, or whatever. Baby, maybe you might not be. You might not be, and it's still operating in your head. Maybe you do keep bringing it up. Maybe it's the first thing out your mouth. Maybe it's something that you're finding out that you're talking about more and more, and you're telling yourself, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. And maybe some part of you is, but there's another part of you that is not, and it's asking for your attention. It's asking for you to pay attention to it, to be attentive to it, and deal with it. There's a part of you that's still moving through that part, and you need to deal with it. If you're okay with it, there's a part of you that may not be okay with it. If it's something that comes out your mouth easy when you're talking to people lately or just usually, maybe it's something for you to think about. And you tell yourself it's okay, but it's really not. Nightmare. You tell yourself it's okay, but it's really not. Like, there's some things about that you have to handle. And it could be an aspect of that event or series of events or whatever that you need to really sit with and think about. It could be recent. It could be being triggered recently, because this is looking like it's active. It could be something about it that's triggering now. Or something that happened in the past that, is being triggered more so now as well due to life events or what have you. But yeah, there's something that happened to you, / for some of you is happening to you in whatever way that's happening, and it's affecting you, and you're using food and drinks, the beverages. This is a lot of drinks. Maybe you are eating better, could be, but there's a lot of drinks here that I'm seeing. Your calories could be coming from the sugary drinks you're drinking. Try tracking your drinks and see that you might be drinking 500 calories in drinks, or even sauces that you put on food, right? The barbecue sauce, the honey mustards, I'm talking to me, okay? Those things might be what is dragging you down, right? You could be putting 600 calories, 700 calories worth of just sauce, baby, that is going into your body. And you're like, why am I not losing weight? Why am I not losing weight? And it's like, because, baby, you eating 700 calories worth of fucking juice and sauces, dressings. If you cut that back, that's 700 calories you could actually eat. If you cut that back, that's 700 calories that you are in deficit. And in a week, you will see that you lost weight, baby. 700 calories every day off of just sauces. Baby, you finna see that. So, don't hide from the emotions that you're feeling. Deal with them. Journal. I have a journal. I need to really, honestly put this out to you guys so you guys can use it. This is a journal. Star. Scripted thoughts, abstract reality. Star. You have a star player. This journal is bomb. I'm out here using it. I need to seriously, give this link out to you guys to get it. But journal how you're feeling. Talk about your feelings when you're about to eat and reach for something. Just check in with yourself. How do I feel? Am I actually thirsty instead of hungry? For some of you, you could not be drinking enough water. You could not, because sometimes we misinterpret our body's desire for water as our body's desire for food, right? We're essentially giving our body, in this pile, you're giving your body something that it's not actually asking for. Whether it's your emotional body needing you to feed it emotional food, emotional attention, or, you're giving your body too many sauces, or, they're just too much sugary drinks or whatever that is, or you're not drinking enough water, and that could be just your thing, right? We talked about that a little bit with the warm water, but it could be that, helping you drink more water will help fill you up longer. Am I thirsty or am I hungry? Well, I can't tell, so let me just drink some water and see how I feel after that. Let me drink a glass of water, and that's a glass of water that you didn't have in your belly. And now if you do decide to eat, you're at least putting, something in your belly that your belly's already full with some water. If you're going to have snacks, maybe drink 2 bottles of water, 2 cups of water as you're snacking, so that you get fuller longer and you still had your indulgence. This is one of the first messages actually I got, where this pile for you isn't about, this isn't about you removing food from your diet. This isn't about you doing deprivation. No, deprivation is not going to work for you. If you've been using deprivation, that is not for you. This is about you working with yourself, working with your coping mechanisms. So if you need to cope, if you are, an anxious or excited person, and, you love to eat and food means the way it means to me, I said earlier, that's what it means to you, then just make better choices, right? Make more educated choices for what your goals are for your body. And if you are going to indulge, go ahead and indulge, but have some stop gaps in there. Maybe drink a cup per several snacks that you have, so that you're having your snacks still, but you're also stopping yourself from overdoing it. You have the desire. It's not just time to start acting on it bit by bit, okay? It's really now the time to start acting on your desires bit by bit. Stop crucifying yourself and start being a better friend to yourself. Actually spend some time with yourself, talking to yourself, listening to yourself. This isn't about external approval. This is about approval with you, and that's going to help you with external approval. It's going to help you be with other people and not feel so anxious or excited or, too jittery. That's going to help. That's what I have for you. I know there's a little bit more, but I'm going to end this reading here. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to come through. I want you to put a food emoji. Put the watermelon emoji in the comment below if this was your pile. I wish you everything. You're on the right track. It's just a few tweaks that you got to do and you're going to see results. This isn't about deprivation at all. I do need to say that was one of the first messages that came out, but then the rest of the reading just kind of came up a little bit different. This is not about you depriving yourself of food. This is about you giving yourself the actual food and nourishment that your body is needing, that your person is needing. And that thing could be emotional food, right? So feeding yourself the emotional things that you need to feed yourself, as opposed to food. The physical, tangible food, because that's what your body's actually asking for. The emotional food, the attention from you, the acknowledgement from you, right? So anyway, baby, I'm gonna see you next time. Keep your light on, good luck. I hope this helped. Let me know how you found this reading. And keep your light on and good luck, my friend. Bye-bye. Hey there, pal 2. Hey there, pal 2. Pal 2, what to do to lose weight? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my janky nails. I got them done and then they got messed up and I had to do this video. So I love to see this. 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords, libation, donation, pray, and religion. I really thought libation was drinks. Self-love, blessing in reverse, and marriage in reverse. And we have marriage here with the 10 of Cups, and we have the sword, Ace of Swords here. So my friend, what for you to do to lose weight is for you to, I don't know, get over something. Ooh. But I say that in the sweetest way possible, and I think for those of you that this makes sense, it does make sense. There's something that you're holding on to, or something that's being, I don't know, I'm just going to say this, and if this isn't you, we'll listen to this later. Just keep listening and we'll get to the other story. There's something that you need to move on from. There's something that you need to move on from. There's something that you need to move on from, because there's something that wants to come in that is better, of the same nature. So for some of you, perhaps there's a body that you used to have and you're like, oh, I wish I had that body again. And oh man, that was like the best body. That was my best body. And then like you're living in the past, and you need to get over that. You need to get over how you used to be. For some of you, it's a lot more something that I have to be even more gentle here. Perhaps there's a level of mobility that you used to have, right? Perhaps there's a level of, maybe you used to be a dancer, right? Maybe you used to be a certain kind of way physically, and the tragedy or the trauma or the sadness of losing that, how you used to look, how you used to be able in certain ways, perhaps how to that keeps you hostage and you hold on to it. And the truth is, you have to let that go. It's gone. It's done. It's over. That's then. And the best thing for you to do to lose weight and become healthier within yourself is to embrace the ending or letting go of that, how you used to be, how you used to want to be, and live more in the now. That's not where I thought we were going with that, because I feel like there's something coming for you. There's something coming for you, something that's actually better suited. For those of you that have experienced something pretty big, loss of health in a very extreme way, I'm so sorry, and I'm giving you such a big hug. But there really is, you picked this pile, and I just want to say, I promise you, there's this message here for you to move away from what was, because it no longer is. It doesn't help you to keep holding on to that. It really doesn't. In fact, it may be hurting you, because some part of you knows it'll never be like that. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I know especially for those of you who really like loss of mobility, loss of like you lost stuff. It can be better. I don't know how, but what I'm seeing here is something better, and that there's some things now that are happening right now, this minute, right now, that are in some ways better, but you don't see them because of what you're holding on to from the past. The past is gone. It's dead, it's buried. Now is what we have. And there's something in the now. And for some of others of you, or all of you, there's something also coming. Something really good, something that actually makes you feel even happier, something better suited for you. If for some of you this is about a person, because I can't not with the marriage here showing up twice, that's quite possibly done. If this is about a person, you know, commitment, okay, it could come back. Yeah, it could come back, but you have to be better. Like, if there's something that is delayed, right? When it comes to relationship, this one's a bit funny. It's a bit tricky because it could be for some of you, not just a new person, a new life, okay? Like, the old life that conjured up that old situation is dead and gone, and it's a new life. For some of you, it could be a new life with the same person, but they've also maybe changed because you've changed. And because you are the universe made manifest, hello? If you change, they change. So they could come back better because you're better. But the only way that you can be better is to let go of what was. You can't hold on to who that was and who you were before and not. And still have the new. You just can't. And for others of you, there's a delay in a partner. There's a delay in a partnership. There's a delay in a union. And the more you get right with yourself, motherfucker, the more that thing is, it's just gonna, baby, let's stop playing. If you pick this pile, please stop playing. Stop fucking around with yourself. Get into it, y'all. Get into you, y'all. This, what to do to lose weight is for you to get into you, for you to love who you are right meow, as you are right meow. And from the place of you loving yourself right meow, 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 then you'll be able to make loving choices towards yourself. You'll be making loving choices towards what you eat. Your intuition will guide you. I promise you that's such a fucking real thing. I lost like 4 pounds in 1 month using my intuition. It's real shit. Because I was loving on myself. I really was. I was like, you know what? This is what my body needs and I want to feed my body this. That's an act of self-love. When you love yourself, when you wouldn't treat a baby like that. You wouldn't be fucking around with no damn baby. You know, you would not. So when you love who you are now, when you love where your body is now, at the very least, let's define what love is. At the most, actually, let's define what love is. It's an appreciation. Your body has seen you through everything. Your body, more than anybody else, has been there with you through it all, motherfucker. Your body has a story to tell. That's the homie. That's the main homie. Your body is the main homie. That's your friend. It has been with you through thick and thin. It tries every day to hold you down. It may get confused, but as the steward, as the conscious being that you are, you take care of it because it's doing the best that it can. Excuse me. So when you have concern for your body, when you have love for your body, when you have care for your body, when you have consideration for your body to work together as partners, then it's no longer this demon that you hate that looks a certain way that you don't want it to look. No, you go, okay, friend, we're going to do this together. It's a partnership. It's a union. And when you're in the flow of working with your body, then you're no longer fighting against the blessing that's trying to come your way, bitch. The fuck? Come on, Pal 2. Come on, Pal 2. Let's not play games. Pal 2, let's not play games in these streets. Let's not do that. For you, what to do to lose weight is going to be to show yourself some actual respect. Not strictness, love. Do you feel like a Coke? Get a Diet Coke. You know what I do? My friends make fun of me, but it works. I dilute the hell out of that juice. If I get a Coke or a Diet Coke or any kind of juice, really, because sometimes they're too sweet to me, but I just want the taste. So I'll put 25. I fill my cup with 25% of the juice or the soda or whatever, and I'll fill it with 25% water or 40% water. For me, that works because I don't mind it flat. I don't mind any of that. But if I need to, you can get seltzer water or sparkling water, mix it, and then you still have the fizzies, but you put water in there instead of drinking the whole thing and you had a taste. So that's how I work with my body. My body wants it, it sees it. I go, we're not gonna do deprivation here. I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have a bit of it. You know what I mean? This really has nothing to do with like actual food or actual whatever. This has everything to do with how well you feed yourself as a person, as a soul, as a being, as a partner working with your body. This has everything to do with showing gratitude and appreciation to your body and letting go of whatever you had going on in the past, because baby, that's done. And there is something better coming for you in the future, and even now if you look at things. There are people who used to be a certain way, and when their bodies changed, they preferred how their bodies changed. But they wouldn't have been able to see their bodies as beautiful or lovely or as just good if they didn't let go of the past, if they didn't look at their bodies now. Sometimes you might have a weight number in mind, but it may not even be about the weight, because we're not considering percentage body fat. We're not considering muscle. Last year, I started the year weighing a certain number. And baby, when I tell you, I felt heavy climbing the stairs. I felt just heavy and burdened, and like, yeah, there was a lot of just like stuff in my mind and in my heart, but also physically my body felt heavy, and I was like, dang man, like this ain't it. Then the year the same, so then a year later, so this year I started with the same weight, or even like 6 months later I was the same weight, but my body looked different. I didn't feel as heavy as I did. It is uncanny. The number on the scale is the number on the scale, but that is just a number on the scale. It doesn't tell you about your body. It doesn't tell you about how clothes will be fitting. It doesn't tell you about how you be feeling. That's just a number. You can have the same number like I did one year, at the end of the year, have the same number, but feel different. I was just talking about this with my brother. How he's weighing the same now, but before it was percent body fat, and now it's a lesser percentage. It's insane. So this isn't even about numbers. This isn't even really about anything tangible necessarily. That stuff comes secondary or tertiary. This is about you letting go of some stuff. So I think where I was going with that was, if you're someone who wants to weigh a certain number, okay, fine. Let that number go a bit. Like, fucking bye. And that, like, literally bye. Say goodbye to that number and focus on feeling good. Focus on loving yourself. And wherever you land loving yourself, that's where you're gonna land. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Let that number go. Let that look go. The more you love on yourself, the more you're going to make decisions that make sense for what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish when it comes to losing weight or looking a certain way or being healthy. It is going to flow from you, and you won't even notice. You'll notice this, that, and the other here and there, but when you pour into yourself, when you honor your body, when you honor yourself in that partnership, and this part of you, this being, this wise being that has been with you, your body, our bodies are wise. When we're craving something, it's telling us, hey, we need this. What is it about that food that your body needs? You know, listen to your body, listen to yourself, but get into partnership with your body. That's what you need to do to lose weight. That's what you need to do to get healthy. That's what you need to do to get right with yourself. Because the old shit, that old numbers, old dreams, old whatever it is, bye. Let that shit go. Please let it go. Please let it go. Please let it go. Let it go. Like, let it go. Please. Bye. Oh, I'm feeling so angry because if you don't fucking let it go, I'm gonna slap someone. Let it go, because there's something in the now. There's something in the now and in the future that is just so much superior to than what you had going on back then. It just is. Embrace the truth. Embrace where you're at. Embrace it. Don't demonize it. Don't vilify it. Your body's been through life with you, motherfucker. The fuck? Your body's been with you. How you gonna start criticizing your friend who's been with you the whole fucking time and be like, hey, you ain't shit. You don't look like fuck? Right off, pal two. Stop it. Let's be better. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Stop being... Find joy in where you're at now. And from that joy, you'll make wise choices for your body and for your being. I have to go. I can't. I wish you everything. I really, really do. Give your body the things that it needs, and that's how you're going to lose weight. That's what you need to do. That's it. That's what you need to do. I wish you everything. Let me know how this went. I want you to put like a hand emoji, whichever one, in the comments if you reached this far and like really heard the message. Be good to your body. Be good to your homie. Your body's a homie. Give it what it needs to give you what you need. You know what I mean? Like, let it support you. You need to support it. That's the homie. So I wish you everything, my friend. Keep your light on and good luck. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey there, pal one. Hey there, pal one. What do you need to do to lose weight? Please don't mind my nails. I was also like eating curry. Bro, I have issues with my nails, but it was either not put this video out because my nails look janky, or put the video out with janky nails. What you want? Okay, we have trap, we have aid, we have loss, we have eternal love. Cute. Aid is in the reverse. I am going to put it in the upright, and we're going to remember that it is in the reverse. We have the Tower, we have the Knight of Swords. So things haven't been the same since you lost someone, something, and a part of you died as well. A part of you feels the loss, and it's been tough for you to get help. It's been tough for you to get support. You need to do that now. You need to stop fucking around with, it'll be fine, it'll be okay, I'll get over it, I don't need it, I'm not worth getting this help, it's not that serious, it's not that big a deal. Go get some help. Go find someone to talk to you about how you feel about this loss. I'm not talking about no friend. I'm talking about professional. Friends can't always understand what we're going through, nor should they, okay? Nor should they. We need to let go of how much pressure we put on friendships. There's professionals out there, and there's free resources out there that we can lean on to find support. There's groups, there's digital groups like Facebook groups or communities at community centers for you to you've been holding on to something. You've been holding on to something, a loss that you've had, a death, an ending, a traumatic event for sure. You've been holding on to it, and that has shown up as protective fat on your body. It has shown up as protective fat on your body to keep you safe. And it's hard for you to lose it because it's not so much the fat or the physical manifestation of it that you need to lose. It's the emotional manifestation of it. Or the emotional feelings, the mental feelings, what you feel about it. There's something about how your body is that is related to this person or this being or this event that you lost. I don't know, it could be, I think it's a person or, even a pet or something, or just a loss of some type of life. For some of you, it could be a loss of your life, right? Like a loss of how you used to be. Maybe you lost a limb. Maybe you lost, you know, a loved one at some point, or loved ones, whether they're not dead, whether it was you removed yourself from them. There's something about that loss that you need to deal with. And get some help to deal with it. Because it's living on your body. It's manifested as extra weight and heaviness on your body. And it keeps adding to it. So this is somebody who's maybe tried this and tried that, but it's not working. There is such a thing as emotional weight. And once we lose that connection to that emotional link or mental link, or whatever we want to call it, then the weight starts falling off like it's nothing. Why is it so much easier now? Because our body is so wise. Our bodies are so wise. Our bodies are incredibly wise. And they know we need safety. They know we need protection. And so they hold on to the stuff. They hold on to the weight because it protects us. It feels like we're protected physically. But that's not the kind of protection that we need. And we need to show our bodies that, hey, you can let this go. We don't need this extra weight. We're going to take care of this now. We're going to take care of this emotionally. We're going to take care of this by getting help. For some of you, joining a program might be helpful, so you have that support. For some of you, it might be coming to terms with this person or being that you lost, or this part of your body that you lost, or this experience that was lost. Whatever that loss is, it's time to talk to that loss and deal with those feelings yet again. Oh, Luz, I've dealt with it. Yeah, but there's a little bit more that you need to deal with. A little bit more that you need to deal with because it's keeping you trapped. It's keeping you down. You're ready to be a victor and no longer be a victim of what happened to you. If you did lose someone or something, it could be someone, eternal love is here. Eternity, consistency, and soulmate, they're still with you, watching you and rooting for you. And they may have guided you to this reading, to let you know that, hey, we've been sending you messages, we're trying to get your attention, like, it's time to let us go. We're here, we're good, we're Gucci. Excuse me. You need to move forward so you can also be Gucci. We want you to be happy. The Tower and the Knight of Swords. The Tower is Scorpio, and the Knight of Swords is air signs, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So that's late September, October, November. For whatever it's worth. For you to lose weight, Pal 1, entering into the part of you that feels wounded, the victimized part of you, and allowing yourself to leave that space and claim yourself as taking the road of the victor and not the victim anymore. And I want to be gentle around this subject because there is benefits to staying a victim. There are things that genuinely happened to you, and it's so much easier. It's not easy, but it's easier to say this happened to me and that's why I'm like this. And it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. It definitely is true. And once you've had your fill of mourning that, actually mourn what happened to you. Understand that you were a victim. Something happened to you. You lost a lot, and understand that to yourself. Or find a group where you can bond with people and say, this happened to me. And I'm a victim of the circumstances. I'm a victim. This happened to me. Mourn, get that out. With the Tower here, it just feels like it's a rude awakening of someone who's been holding on to so much. Like, live that, like, feel it. don't run away from those feelings of, this happened to me. I thought things would be better, but this happened to me. I lost myself. I lost my independence. I lost my life. I lost this thing that I cared about, this person I cared. This happened to me. Mourn it. Feel those emotions. Break a little bit. And once you've felt it a little bit more, try to see if you can surrender that pain. And say, this pain exists, and I want better for myself. I want to make this pain worth something. I want this pain to reward me. Because I feel like how you've been handling things is maybe either ignoring them, but like really not. But if you actually acknowledge them, and this is a bit different. It's a bit nuanced from one of the other piles. So if you were drawn to one of the other piles, it might be worth for you to listen to that. But this is about you seeking, the help that you need. And no longer ignoring the pain that you've had. You can't go through this alone anymore. I think for you, what you need to do to lose weight is get some help. Get some assistance. Find someone to help. This could be, for some of you, something as simple as finding a gym buddy or gym buddies. Right? Because you found a gym buddy and then they go, oh, I'm busy. It's like, okay, well, at least I got this other person. At least I got this other person. At least I got this other thing, right? It could be that. For some of you, it could be finding a group of people where you get to, talk about what has happened to you and you get to be witnessed in that way. Accountability people. I mean, no, like people who shared those experiences so that you can then start moving into a space of not holding onto your body, no longer taking the hit, your body no longer taking the emotional hits, right? And holding on to, I'm sorry about my nails. Like I said, it was either do this reading or not. Either your body holding on to this to protect you, where you go, okay, body, like I'm with you. I'm also working through this. It's time for you to get some help, Pal One. Get some assistance, and if you have been getting help, good. Lean into that help. Use that help. If you need extra help, go find a way to get extra help, because for some of you, you're really trapped. Like you're trapped and you can't get yourself out of this by yourself. You've done what you can alone. Now it's time to get help. You've done what you can alone. Like you've tried. It's not like you haven't tried, right? That's why I'm reluctant to call you fully a victim, because it's difficult when you're trying to get out and you can't. It's hard. You've tried everything. You really have. But now it's time to start really getting help. But if you can't do it by yourself, baby girl, baby boy, like get help. Get somebody to assist you, a counselor, a group, some type of phone call group, some type of Facebook group, some type of community, some type of program to keep you, moving, making some kind of commitment. And even if you falter, even if you fall, knowing that you've made this a lifelong commitment. For most of you, that's something that you'll have to decide, that I am going to take charge of my life to the best of my ability, and working with your body to move things forward. And you will see the whatever it is that you're trying to do, lose weight, get healthier. It's, I feel it and I can see it. It's going to happen as you are dealing with these other issues. They just will. It just will. It's going to be fast with the Knight of Swords here. Absolutely, it's going to be fast. But there's also something here about acknowledgements with the Knight of Swords. You may need to write some letters to people. You may need to accept certain things. Here we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's loss here. Absolutely. And after loss comes triumph with the Six of Wands. Becoming a victor from being a victim. Being a victim is real. It's real shit. But there's something about this that you need to sort of lean into that victimness. Go through the stages so that you can become and rise up and become a victor over the situation, as opposed to letting the situation or situations continue to hold you down, hold you back. Tell me about the Knight. What is the guidance of the Knight? Thank you. The Three of Pentacles. This is groups. This is you working with people. Working with people. Now, for some of you, it definitely could be getting help, right? Getting help with others, but also allowing yourself enjoyment. For some of you, you may be feeling some guilt over this situation, over this loss. Maybe you're feeling some type of guilt or shame over it, and therefore, you know, you punish yourself and you hold on to the weight that's in your body. I tell you, it's crazy. Our bodies are real. It could be you allowing yourself, it really is about you allowing yourself to live again. Allowing yourself to go live again, be with people, be in things that make you feel good, that bring you joy, truly following your joy. There's something here about that, following your joy and being around others that feel good. For you, it could be getting a new hobby, focusing on something else as a way to move through the energies that you're holding on to and that your body is taking on as you hold on to them. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The World, the King of Cups, the Empress, the Temperance in reverse, the Knave of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups again. This could be to do with people. You may have lost a bunch of people. Maybe you've lost your community. Maybe you don't have a community. Maybe you ostracize yourself from a community and you talk about not having a community, but what are you doing to get a community? You know what I mean? There's some things that you're going to have to do to help you get the strength that you need to get in order to get yourself out of this trap that you're in, out of the stuckness that you're in, because there is a stuckness here for sure, verified. There is a stuckness that you cannot move alone and you need outside sources. Outside sources are coming in the form of being around other people, getting another person to help, getting a team of helpers or something. There's so many apps that are out here helping. There's BetterHelp, there's Noom, and so many other smaller ones that are super helpful. There's Facebook groups. So just getting a little bit social, getting some help and getting some other entities to assist, other energies. And some of those other energies, and this is not a substitute, Pile 1 is not a substitute, this is an addition. Some of those other entities are going to be you enjoying habits, you enjoying things that make you feel good, you enjoying things that you enjoy. And if you don't know what those are anymore, try different things. See what tickles your fancy. Okay? I'm going to end this reading here. There's something here about you finding new community, you finding community, you getting back into community, you getting help with certain energies, and you also looking at yourself and really mourning what needs to be mourned. Getting through the shame, the guilt of whatever, and deciding to be a different kind of person. Deciding to live a different kind of life, and that is what's going to help you with your weight loss. It will. That's what I'm getting here. And I know that that's real shit because I myself have experienced that and am experiencing that as I grow and show myself what I need to show myself and deal with what I need to deal with. My appetite is different. How I eat is different. What I eat is different. What I'm inclined to eat, what I'm inclined to get into is different. My intuition moves a little bit differently. And actually my intuition has improved. But overall, when we show ourselves a certain level of care, it improves. And weight, when we have weight that we don't want, it comes in the form of so many things, right? It could be our bodies holding on to something that we have pushed away. It could be our body's way of protecting us because we don't know how to protect ourselves. And so the more we learn how to protect ourselves, the more we learn how to love ourselves and care for ourselves, and our bodies don't have to take on that role. The more that we can do certain things for and enable and support ourselves, and our bodies can just continue doing what they need to do as opposed to trying to protect us in the way of holding on to stuff that we don't want or need. But we have to first acknowledge that, and we have to take action on those things and help our bodies out because they don't know any better sometimes, you know what I mean? So I wish you everything, Paul 1. I really do. I want you, if you reach this part in the reading and you're picking up what I'm putting down, I need you to put this emoji in the comments. I need you to put the prayer hands emoji. I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck. Bye-bye.